Aquarius, it's your girl Mercy, the Big Body Benz. Run, tell them. The Big Body High Priestess, somebody come see this. I popped in to see what's good with you, Aquarius. See what messages I have for you for the month of April. Thank you. Excuse me. Heavy on you being full of it, Aquarius. I feel like there being some things that are out of order that need to be corrected, need to be turned around. Heavy on things being messy, unbalanced, out of place. I really feel like somebody tripping. Somebody's real trip. Somebody's tripping. Either somebody's tripping on shrooms. Heavy on this energy. Is someone tripping or someone's just tripping. Your behavior, what you doing, you tripping. I miss you too. Having someone missing you, Aquarius. Someone misses you. Someone feels neglected. Someone feels like it's been a minute. Someone feels like you've left them alone for a really long time. They want you to check in. I also really feel like you feel this way. You want somebody to check in. You want someone to see what's good with you, you know? To care. To notice when you're not okay. Thing is, though, I feel like there's a lot to clean up, because if you want someone to notice you, if you want someone to know when you're not okay, you too are being asked to know when someone else is not okay. You too are being asked to clean up messes. You're being asked to do your part. You know? I feel like one party or vice versa. One party can't be. So I just feel like, you know, a big problem is someone not knowing what to say. There is a masculine energy who does not know what to say. Never knows what to say when it counts most. Just really hurting other people, really hurting themselves, but also hurting other people that they're connected to, somebody specifically. You know, someone longs for communication, longs for that connection, that mental stimulation. Someone longs to be understood. You know, someone longs to have a connection with someone who knows what to say to soothe them in the moment. And have you not feeling like they get that from you. You know, I feel like it's important to not jump into being intimate with someone when there are still some issues to work through. Hey y'all, welcome, welcome, welcome. When there's still some issues to work through, I really feel like someone is trying to be intimate with another person while still being very hurt by them. There's still being some things that they have not healed from. I don't feel like you drink enough water. I don't feel like you're drinking enough water. I feel like someone tries to make you aware of this. Having on the being around someone who has healthier habits, tries to make better decisions, tries to encourage you to do the same. There's a lot of fighting someone, whether this is you or them, fighting someone on the things that they suggest, the suggestions they make that would make your quality of life improve. You know, have you on a happy wife, happy life, you know, but happy spouse, happy house, that type of energy. Feel like it's both ways. You know, you have to care about both parties, or both parties need to be cared about. Problem is, I just feel like saying, you know, I don't feel seen for so long. I feel ignored for so long. I don't feel loved for so long. I don't feel like I'm getting the help I need for so long. And then someone says, okay, I'm going to work on this. Okay, I'm down. Okay, I'm committed to changing this. I'm committed to doing better. And you're not committed to looking at the role that you played. You know, have you only getting caught up in the this is how you treat me, this is how you make me feel, and being really out of touch with how you make someone else feel. That's not gonna fly. Especially if you have someone who values you enough, or values the connection enough, that they want to heal. They want to be better. They want to do better. You know? They want to take better care of themselves so that they can be a better version of themselves when they interact with you. You know? Okay. Yes. Are you okay? I feel like a Scorpio being around, a Scorpio coming to check on you. Scorpio may not be doing so well, and Aries may be upset. You gotta watch for somebody really playing on your emotions. I feel like there's somebody plotting on you. Someone plots on you. Someone says some things they have no business saying. Heavy on the Scorpio energy, heavy on the Cancer energy. Someone says things that they have no business saying. Someone hopes or wishes things, or they can't hide how dark they get. They can't hide uh, their shadow. They try to. And how they feel about you. I feel like you get around people, certain people, and they just expose themselves to you. You see somebody and you see that they don't have the best intentions for you, or you see that they don't really care about you, or the two of you play nice for someone in particular. Could be a Leo out here, heavy on this energy, playing it real nice for somebody. You know, we're gonna act like we get along, or we're gonna act like we like each other because we both care about this person, but I don't fuck with you, and they don't fuck with you either. Yeah, sending each other a lot of bad energy. I feel like hearing chaos, hearing people fighting, knowing somebody's upset, and you could say something, but you stop yourself. You could interject, you could waste your energy, you could ask people to stop screaming, you could try to diffuse the situation, but you stop yourself. Having or not being interested in exerting that energy, or feeling like you ain't got it, you know. But I also really feel like saying that you trying your best when you're not, when you're putting in no effort. Hey! I'm live! I also really feel like people get really uncomfortable once you raise your voice. I feel like there's no middle ground, there's no gray area. You either say nothing or you're on 10. Just because you feel like you're not heard. You feel like you're not heard. You feel like when you speak soft, when you speak gently, no one hears you, no one respects you. Having to deal with the babies. It's crazy. The Aquarius is stuck dealing with the babies, or is tending to the children somehow, or tending to the people, tending to the family, caring for others somehow, nurturing the inner child, whatever it is. Someone is tending to the family or tending to the children, while someone else gets to party, while someone else gets to be free, or someone else gets to do what they want to do. Can y'all hear me? She said, is it just me or did the sound stop? But that's the message. That's the thing. The sound stops. The sound stops, Aquarius. You stop talking. You don't say anything. You detach completely. You withdraw completely. I feel like not knowing what else you can give somebody else. Heavy on it being this Leo. Not knowing what you can give somebody else. You know, not knowing what more you can give of yourself. This person not knowing what they could give, but yet they don't want to let you go. Someone is scared to know about what life looks like without you, and you scared to know what life looks like without someone else. Meanwhile, you don't have they don't have the capacity for you. You don't have the capacity for them. Well, there's just so much. There's just so much. Let's pray. Holy Spirit, ancestors, guardian angels, spirit guide, spirit animal, source, God, universe. Please allow me to tap in with my Aquarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and North Node to see what messages you have for them at this time. Please protect this spirit from any negative energies and only allow energies of love and light to enter. I say thank you, Spirit. I just feel like this is such a lack of intimacy. Someone doesn't even, have you on craving it and not being open to it. Someone you dealing with someone. Thank you, whoever sent that. Thank you, Valerie. Appreciate it, love. Truly. Welcome, welcome, welcome. I also feel like there being a lot of people, there being a party, there being the family. People come to gather around you. People come to see you. If you pull up, people show up. You know, you've been saying people don't support you for a really long time, and now people are showing up to support you, and you got to show up to support them in return the same way. You know, have you only wanting to give support, but not wanting to give support in return? That not gonna get you. That's not gonna get you anywhere. That's not gonna get you anywhere. I appreciate y'all. Honestly, if anyone would like to donate to me, I'd rather you use the link in the bio to check out my PayPal and my Cash App. I don't always get the super chat money, unfortunately. I appreciate it though, truly. Please hit the like button, subscribe, share, whatever you feel called to do. Likes are energetic donations too, beloved. And greatly appreciate it. Yeah, secret out here in reverse. I don't know what this is or what, I just feel like there's a secret that has come out or will come out. Heavy on it has come out, and someone may not have gotten over it yet or won't get over it for a long time, even if they try to reconcile. Heavy on someone trying to reconcile with you, or you trying to reconcile with someone, and a secret has already come out. Y'all trying to work on it, or y'all been trying to work on it, but stewing on it, brewing on it, thinking about it all the time, being a real big thing, you know. For like a lot of time getting away from you before you realize it. Heavy on the when did I become so detached? When did I become so cold? When did I become so disconnected from what's happening, what's going on around me? You know, I really feel. Thank you, I appreciate it. I think that said Francesca. Thank you, Francesca. Um, yeah, I just feel like wanting to be present, you know, wanting to be present, wanting to give something a shot, needing to make sure that you've given something a complete shot before you call it quits, before you give up. I feel like a Virgo is really loud, honestly. I feel like a Virgo is really loud. Meanwhile, a Virgo has been missing for a really long time. They've been doing their own thing. I feel like they're supposed to be helping you clean up some mess that they're not helping you clean up, or this is how you feel. But they got their own things to work on. Heavy on them having their own work to do, and yours is to clean up the mess that you've made. You know? Union out here, someone really has to ask themselves whether or not they value what they value in a connection. Do you really want to be committed to someone? If you're single, do you want to be single for the rest of your life, or do you genuinely want to get to a space where you are in a happy and healthy, committed relationship? Do you want to end up being married? For those of you who are in a relationship, or those of you who are in married, or in a marriage, really having to ask yourself, do you value it? Are you willing to do the work? Because marriage is work that it takes to, make sure that it stays connected, that you stay connected. Heavy, and that you grow together and not growing apart. There is a feminine energy who's really having to deal with as she grows, as she, achieves certain things, makes certain achievements, man. Really realizing that she's dealing with certain dealing with jealousy. You know what I mean? Dealing with jealousy, feeling as if the more accomplished she becomes, the more she has to sacrifice love, you know. But I feel like, or that the more she's neglected somehow, the more she's ignored by her partner. When the truth of the matter is that this may be the case because there may be some level of animosity somehow, or jealousy or resentment. You may be dealing with a masculine who is not as has not achieved as much for himself in his own career. I don't feel like he has a solid foundation, and that playing a huge part in the destruction of the connection, yo. That playing a huge part in the destruction of the connection, because they're on two different levels, career wise. She really goes after what she wants, having being really strong and unapologetic, and it being hard to turn that off and be soft with him, because I feel her genuinely feeling under attack by him all of the time, because he hasn't accomplished what she's accomplished. You could be this Aquarius feminine dealing with a masculine this way, or you could be an Aquarius masculine, or you could be a feminine energy dealing with an Aquarius masculine this way. I feel like the Taurus is popping off. I feel like the Taurus pops off. I feel like the Taurus has a hand problem, or the Empress has a hand problem. The Empress wants to fight. She starts a fight. She's ready to start a fight at this point. Like, truly. I feel like I feel like being really embarrassing, being really loud. There's something about everybody knowing your business. Yo, yo, I am on live.
I'm sorry, Ray just hit me in the eye.
Okay, I'm sorry, Rain hit you in the eye. Go tell your father.
She smacked me up.
Okay? You ain't got the energy, Aquarius. You don't even have the energy to deal with the conflict. You don't have the energy to deal with everybody else's shit because everybody else needs it. I feel like being exhausted after doing your best to be seen. I feel like being judged because you don't say things the right way. You don't speak the right way. You know, people don't like the way that your mind works. I really feel like it's easy for you to blame someone else. Have you on the blaming a partner, blaming the Empress, a Taurus, a Libra? Have you on the, could be a Virgo. Have you on the blaming someone for the way that they fucking speak? You know, the way that they speak, the way that they communicate, or someone judging you for the way that you communicate. You know, everything that someone says being a trigger, or everything someone doesn't say being a trigger. I also really feel like you can't win. You can't win because you're constantly being compared to someone else. If I'm gonna be honest, heavy on insert Aries, insert Scorpio energy, insert Leo energy. I don't know who this is, but heavy on the being compared to others all the time, so you can't win. Someone can't appreciate how great you are because they're always comparing you to someone else. Not even just someone else, but someone else that they can't even have. They don't even have something real with, something solid with, or what they have with this person is all in their fucking mind. Genuinely. I feel like really being taken for granted, and I feel like you taking someone for granted. You're not realizing just how amazing the person is that you have. You taking them for granted in a real way because you're too busy comparing them to somebody else that you ain't never had, that you've been romanticizing. You know, just because someone has patience for you and they talk real soft with you on the phone or when they texting you, doesn't mean that that connection is real, that that relationship is real. If they not dealing with your ass in real life, if they don't know what it's like with you, if they ain't struggling with you, I feel like neglecting the person who struggled with you, who has struggled with you, who is there for you when nobody else is there, because you romanticizing a connection with somebody you don't even fucking know, or you never had something with, or it wasn't that. It may have been lust, but it damn sure wasn't love. You know, it may have been real shallow, real surface level, but it wasn't deep and heavy. You know, watch for the connections that you nurture. You know, I also really feel like something has the potential to thrive. Yo, someone is thriving. Everyone, a feminine energy thriving, and she deserves her flowers. She deserves her support. But also, I feel like her wanting this so bad and focus so much on herself and her leveling up, she don't realize that she's not as loving as she used to be. She ain't as nurturing as she used to be. She don't touch him like she used to. She stopped talking to him. She stopped finding interest in him. She stopped looking to him for advice a long time ago. You know, heavy on this energy of slowly but surely him not feeling like a man anymore, him not feeling powerful anymore, him not feeling important anymore, or like she needs him, and he needs to feel needed. I swear, men hate when you're needy, but they hate when you don't need them as well. Men hate, they absolutely hate when you're needy, but they hate when you don't need them as well. They need you to find the balance between the two. They don't want you solely living off of them, but they want to know that you need them for something. Mm. That ego, they need to feel valuable by knowing that they can do something for you. The moment your actions and your words start showing them that you don't need them, uh, they stray, or they start feeling like they need to find that elsewhere, or they get unhappy, they shut down, or they get mean. They start lashing out. They take it out on you. Someone has definitely got to focus in on the dynamic in their relationship. Someone's got to focus in on the dynamic in their relationship. You want her to be the breadwinner or not? You want her to be a go-getter or not? You want her to be able to match you or not? Because I feel like if you sit around and you don't do shit, if you're a stay-at-home wife or stay-at-home mom, or you don't have any goals, uh, then it becomes you judging her for not wanting more out of life. And if she does too much, she's an overachiever. And that's a turn off to you too, because you felt put on the back burner. Meanwhile, when he's the breadwinner, or if when he's thriving, or when he was, it wasn't a problem. When she didn't have nothing, when her career wasn't thriving, when she wasn't doing well for herself, and he had all the money, and I also feel like it was never even. The whole reason why feminine energy feel like she absolutely had to get up and go get her own is because masculine energy really let her feel what it was like for a man to show you that he has something, or he is in control, how he can fucking manipulate with his money, his power. You can feel powerless. Having not even living in feminine energy in her dignity. Oh, I don't work. I just stay home and I take care of the house or whatever, and you make all the money. Put some money in my pocket. Don't make me ask you for money. I need tampons. I need deodorant. I need this. I need that. Put some fucking money in my pocket. Why are you making me ask you? 1313. Something about this shit. A feminine energy saying, listen, I don't ever want to go back to feeling like this ever again, the way he made me feel when I had nothing, or when I completely depended on him. And so now I make it so I'm not dependent on anybody, and he fucking hates it. He hates it. He hates it, and it makes him feel like he's not a man, or this is what he says, but it hmm, ain't no going back now. Ain't no going back now. She knows what it's like to be able to take care of herself. Crazy shit is where she fucks up is that she thinks that she can take care of him. She attempts to take care of him in the way that she always wanted him to take care of her, and that's not his nature. It's not his nature to be taken care of this way. It's just not. In this society, men will tell you they don't feel valuable. Men ain't valuable. Men don't matter unless they're providing something. Men aren't valuable unless they're working, unless they're paying bills, unless they're yada yada yada. But if you tell him, baby, I got it, sit back, I got this, or figure out what you want out of life, I could hold it down for a little bit. You go ahead and get it together, or you go ahead and you start that business. He will resent you for it. He often does. He'll resent you for it, or he'll fight you every step of the way, or he'll just be stagnant. He won't take you up on that offer. It'll work against you. Have you on the literally busting your ass to make a family work, or to make things more balanced, or to make his life easier somehow, and it backfires. It's important for you to focus on you, and then in doing so. And then in doing so, and in focusing on you, you're going to be called selfish. Or she's going to be called selfish. You know, it puts her completely in that masculine energy, that constantly working, going for what she needs, that active mode. And then he's upset because she's never soft, or she doesn't have time for him. And he'll develop unhealthy behaviors. Instead of finding healthy ways to connect, he'll talk to other people, or he'll continue to lash out or be mean to her. There's a lot. There's a lot fucking happening out here. So much pain could have been avoided. There could have been so much growth. So many things could have worked out. There was no respect in the relationship. You know, he'll look you in your face because you're successful, and tell you want to be a man so bad. Meanwhile, prosperity, because you prosperous, because you go get it. I also really feel like not respecting your coin, not respecting your hustle, not respecting your drive. Look at you and be like, you want to be a man so bad. And it's like, baby, men ain't this strong. That's how she feels. What would make you think that? Or you ain't showing up this strong. So what would make you think that that's what it is? No, you just forced me to step more into my masculine energy because you refuse to, or because you don't make me feel safe in my feminine energy. But I feel like feminine energy being so self-aware that she tries to listen to what it is that he says he needs. you know, you don't touch me anymore. You're not soft with me anymore. You don't talk to me anymore. And I'm really genuinely feeling bad about it and wanting to fix it. Feeling a little frantic even to fix it, you know? To make herself more available to him, to make herself feel more loved by him. And it's crazy. Or it's for him to know that he is loved. And then boom, it hits her like a ton of bricks. Why she stopped in the first place. Why she backed out in the first place. Why she shut down in the first place. Because she was lonely. Because she didn't feel appreciated. Because she didn't feel loved. Heavy on the feeling loneliest when he's in the room. Being really unhappy and unhealthy in that connection. And so it being important that she remembers this when she tries to, when she lets him make her feel bad for why she's protected herself, or why she shut down, or why she doesn't show up the way that she used to in the connection. There being real reasons. Don't forget your why. Don't forget your reasoning for why you do certain things. I feel like things that have been burdens up until now don't have to be burdens anymore. It's time to release them. It's time to release a lot of anger, heavy on the grudges being held. There's so much anger, and it's just misplaced fucking passion. I feel like someone having deep wounds that he's trying to find in different women, trying to heal in different women. I also really feel like he's not where he wants to be in his career, and any woman in his way is going to pay for it. It's really important that you get you a man who is happy, a man who is accomplished in his career, knows what he wants, stable, because he's going to take that shit out on you. He's going to take it out on you. You know? I also really feel like some of y'all are dealing with somebody who could be judging your relationship, judging, you know? Someone's like, I know you get on my nerves, so I know you be pissing him off. Like, excuse me? You don't know shit about my relationship. You don't know shit about what's going on between the two of us. I also really feel like it's somebody whose feelings would get really hurt if you gave them the details. You know? But I also really feel like it's important to not be telling all your business to everyone just because they're your friends, or just because y'all are close. Because having on someone really listening to the things that you say and waiting for the golden opportunity to throw it back in your face. Or someone, again, wanting to compare their connection with yours to your connection with someone else. And the two are apples and oranges. The two are apples and oranges. Having to set a really solid boundary with someone. Don't comment on things you don't know about. I also really feel like when you're being presented with the scenario, you putting someone in a certain situation, and someone clear as day saying, what if the shoe was on the other foot? What if I did this to you? You're doing yourself and others a disservice, that connection a disservice, to pretend like you don't know that you would react the same way, or you don't know that you would feel violated too. For someone to say to you, what would you do if the shoe was on the other foot? How would you feel? You know, how would you feel if someone did this to your daughter? How would you feel if someone did this to your mother, to your sister? How would you feel if I did this to you? And then you decide to gaslight them You know, or he decides to gaslight, or whoever it is, someone decided to gaslight, you be like, I don't know how I would react. That's bullshit. You know you would be upset. Or you do know this is a sign of something. You do know that this looks fishy. You do know that, you know? I feel like not even engaging with people at this time. And if you're doing this shit, people need not engage with your ass. Uh, Use your hands is out here. I feel like build something. Somebody's gonna put their art studio together, their music studio together. It's funny that, you know, have you wanna go into a pottery class literally for somebody doing pottery? But I also really feel like putting something together, a workspace together of some sort of music studio or an art studio, a crafting station, work desk somehow. I don't know. Feel like use your hands to build art as well, to display in your home. Something about the art that's being displayed in your home. Let it be art that you have created yourself. You have made yourself. Have you on needing alone time. Everyone needing alone time to, you know, under the sun, or someone having this alone time under the sun is so healing for them. Would be, was or would be. Someone needs a trip to the beach. Either they've already taken one or they need to go take one. I also really feel like your sex life is suffering, to say the least. You know, someone is really craving intimacy and being neglected or denied by someone that they are still currently in a relationship with or close to, or the way that you denied, right? There's something about not being able to have this sex, having to transmute this shit. Go dance, go transmute this into some art of some sort. You know, I also really feel like someone's self-esteem is taking a huge hit. You know, someone has been told for you know, uh, someone has been told, you know, that things that have really lowered their self-esteem and made them feel bad about themselves. This could be in arguments, or, you know, always feeling like you're wrong all the time. You never do anything right. And this shit really weighing you down, you know, and it's a lot easier to tear someone down with negative words than it is to build them up with positive ones. And so I feel like the positive affirmations all day, every day are a must. You know, a lot of mirror work at this time. It's really important to speak love and life into yourself at this time, because, you know, I feel like being torn down, heavy on the Aries moon being upset and Aries being upset, you know. But I also feel like needing to disengage. There being unhealthy friendships or relationships in your life, needing to disconnect from them once and for all. What purpose do they serve? Why are you here? You know, some of you are having sex with someone you won't even cuddle with afterwards. Why? Why? At this point in our life, do we even want that type of energy? You know, why do I want someone around in my life I constantly feel judged by? Why am I calling you my friend or my lover? You know, or someone plays on your fucking emotions. Someone knows when you are weakest. Someone knows when you hurt the most, when you're raw, you know, and where to poke, with buttons to press. It's a dangerous connection to have, because I don't feel like they mean you well. I feel like they just like getting a rise out of you. Anyway, everything you need to know about me is in the description box below. If you'd like to donate to me, book with me, follow me on any other platform, or subscribe to my Patreon. It's been a crazy first week with the babies, twins celebrating their babies this past week. But I'm about to start posting on my Patreon. I love you. It's your girl, Merce, the Big Body Benz. Run tell them, the Big Body High Priestess, somebody come see this. Peace.